When the Constitutional Court was established 30 years ago in a newly democratic South Africa, this in itself was a bold act. It was also a bold institutional response to a history that had denied the majority of South Africans their basic human rights. It was tasked with interpreting and safeguarding the rights enshrined in the Constitution of 1996. But its role was always more than legal. It was deeply symbolic. It was a noble symbol of our democratic order, both immortal and a legal compass. This court was established on the ruins of an oppressive legal system and was built on the grounds of a former prison, as the Chief Justice said earlier, embodying the hope that the law could become an instrument of justice rather than repression. Allow me to briefly cast my mind back to the 8th of May in 1996. This was the day when the Constitution was adopted by the Constitutional Assembly. Speaking in my capacity then as chairperson of the Constitutional Assembly, I described this, our Constitution, as our new nation's birth certificate, reflecting the history from which we have emerged and the values of human dignity, equality, and freedom that we now cherish. A birth certificate affirms the existence, the identity, and the legal recognition of every human being, and indeed every citizen. It grants a person access to rights, to services, to attend school, to work, to travel, and to participate in various aspects of society's life. Just like a person cannot enjoy their rights without a birth certificate, without the Constitution, our country would be cast adrift and would be vulnerable to the excesses of unchecked power. We celebrate the existence of this court over the 30 years in which it has defended our democracy and its democratic vision, as set out in our birth certificate, our Constitution. This court has been the guardian, watching over our nation's legal constitutional health, just as a parent would attend to the health of their growing child. The establishment of the court lent legitimacy to the new order at the time when we were emerging from decades of apartheid oppression. In many ways, the court was born of struggle and hope, anchored in the belief that never again shall South Africa be governed without regard to dignity, equality, and justice for all who live in it. In the early years since democracy and well beyond, this court has contributed not just judicial validation of the constitutional order. It has elevated the consciousness of our people about their constitutional rights. It has contributed to building trust in our legal or judicial system. Through principled constitutional interpretation, it has also contributed greatly towards advancing national cohesion and reconciliation. This objective of national cohesion and reconciliation has been enhanced by the court. Through its decisions, it has ensured that all people in our country are treated fairly and equally under the law, thus affirming the legitimacy of the legal order and promoting a sense of belonging amongst all citizens. The progressive, far-reaching judgments handed down by this court, as we heard earlier, include Makwanyane, that abolished the death penalty, the Grootboom case that centered on the right of housing to South Africans, and the Minister of Health versus Treatment Action campaign that dealt with the right to health care and access to HIV/AIDS treatment. The Constitutional Court has developed a rich, transformative jurisprudence. These judgments are not merely legal decisions. They are decisions that have changed lives. They've also shaped our society and strengthened our democracy. The court's judgments have advanced the rights of same-sex couples, of women in traditional marriages, of the sick and infirm, and of the most marginalized members of society. They have affirmed that dignity, equality, and freedom are not reserved for the powerful, but guaranteed for all. The expansion of the court's appellate jurisdiction in 2013 to deal with matters of general public importance has further expanded the frontiers of access to justice for all.